Okay, Swifties and pop culture lovers, let's talk about something that just shook the internet. Taylor Swift finally sat down for her very first podcast interview. I know, right? For years, Taylor's been famously private, rarely giving interviews, and almost never opening up in such a candid, unfiltered way. So when the news dropped that she'd be appearing on a podcast, fans everywhere basically lost their minds. I'll admit, I was totally caught off guard. I mean, Taylor Swift, the queen of cryptic lyrics and secret messages, actually talking openly for over an hour? It's the kind of thing you dream about as a fan, but never expect to actually happen. And let me tell you, she did not disappoint. Taylor spilled so much tea, I'm still processing everything she revealed. There were moments where she laughed so hard she had to pause, and others where she got genuinely emotional. Her voice even cracked a few times. It felt like we were getting a front row seat to the real Taylor, not just the superstar on stage, but the person behind the music, the headlines, and the carefully crafted Instagram posts. If you haven't listened yet, trust me, you're going to want to after this breakdown. So, let's break down the top 5 jaw-dropping reveals from Taylor's unprecedented podcast interview. These are the moments that had fans texting each other in all caps, Twitter threads exploding, and even non-Swifties tuning in just to see what all the fuss was about. Get ready, because some of these takeaways are going to change the way you see Taylor forever. First up, this is huge. Taylor finally owns her music catalog again. For years, she's been fighting a very public battle to regain control of her masters. And in the interview, she opened up about just how much that journey has meant to her. She described the moment she got the call, confirming the deal as the most surreal, out-of-body experience of her life. And get this, Travis Kelce, her boyfriend, was right there with her when she got the news. Taylor said Travis was so moved, he actually teared up. She joked that he's usually the tough guy on the football field, but when it comes to her music, he's her biggest softie. The way she talked about finally being able to say, "These songs are mine," was so powerful. She even admitted she celebrated by dancing around her living room with Travis, blasting her old tracks and singing at the top of her lungs. It's a reminder of how much her art means to her and how hard she's worked to protect it. But that wasn't even the only bombshell. Next, Taylor dropped a surprise that had fans screaming. She announced her brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl, coming out October 3rd. She described it as her most personal and theatrical project yet, inspired by her experiences on tour, her love of old Hollywood glamour, and the ups and downs of living in the spotlight. Taylor said she's been working on these songs for over 2 years, writing late at night in hotel rooms, on airplanes, and even backstage before shows. She called the album a love letter to the stage and promised it would take listeners on a journey through the highs and lows of performing, fame, and finding yourself in the chaos. The excitement in her voice was contagious. She even shared that she's been keeping the album a secret from almost everyone, including some of her closest friends, just to make the reveal extra special for her fans. And if that wasn't enough, Taylor gave us a sneak peek at some of the tracks, including a few lyrics that already have Swifties decoding every word. She teased a song called Spotlight Shadows, which she said is about the pressure to always be on in public, and another called Curtain Call, which she described as a tribute to her fans who have supported her through every era. But the real showstopper? She announced a duet with none other than Sabrina Carpenter. Taylor said working with Sabrina was an absolute dream, and that their voices blend together in a way that gave her chills in the studio. She hinted that the song is a total bop, and that fans are going to have it on repeat all fall. Swifties, our playlists are about to be blessed, and I, for one, cannot wait. Taylor also opened up about the creative process behind the album. She talked about how collaborating with other artists like Sabrina pushed her to experiment with new sounds and styles. She said she wanted this album to feel like a night at the theatre, with each song telling its own story, but all coming together to create a bigger picture. She even revealed that she's been learning new instruments, including the saxophone, just to add a unique twist to a few tracks. It's clear that Taylor is still evolving as an artist, and she's not afraid to take risks or try something totally unexpected. Speaking of performing, Taylor gave us a rare behind-the-scenes look at what it's really like to be on the road for the Eras tour. She described the tour as the most intense, exhilarating, and exhausting experience of her career. Taylor said that every night feels like running a marathon, physically, emotionally, and mentally. She talked about the adrenaline rush of stepping on stage in front of thousands of fans, the pressure to deliver a flawless show, and the toll it takes on her body. She admitted there were nights when she could barely walk after the show, and that she's had to develop a whole new self-care routine just to keep up with the demands of touring. But despite the exhaustion, Taylor said she absolutely loves performing. She described the connection she feels with her fans as electric, and said that seeing people sing along to her songs makes all the hard work worth it. She shared a story about a fan who held up a sign that said, "Your music saved me," and how moments like that remind her why she does what she does. Taylor also talked about the little rituals she has before each show, like listening to her favorite pump-up playlist, doing vocal warm-ups, and taking a few minutes to meditate and center herself. She said those moments of calm are what help her bring her best self to the stage every night. And when the lights go down and the crowd goes home, Taylor revealed that she has some surprisingly down-to-earth ways to unwind. She said that after a long night on stage, all she wants to do is get cozy at home, put on her comfiest pajamas, and do something creative that has nothing to do with music. Lately, she's been really into sewing. She's even made a few outfits for her cats. And she's obsessed with baking sourdough bread, which she says is her therapy after a stressful week. Taylor joked that her kitchen is always a mess, but there's nothing more satisfying than pulling a fresh loaf of bread out of the oven. It's such a relatable, wholesome side of her that fans rarely get to see. Of course, we couldn't have a Taylor Swift interview without talking about her love life. Taylor got real about her relationship with Travis Kelce, and honestly, it was relationship goals on another level. She talked about how Travis has been her rock through all the ups and downs of fame, and how his sense of humor helps her stay grounded when things get overwhelming. Taylor said that Travis is the first person she calls when she needs advice, and that he always knows how to make her laugh, even on her worst days. She shared a sweet story about how they have a tradition of writing each other little notes before big events, just to remind each other that they're in this together. Taylor also opened up about the challenges of dating in the public eye. She said that while it can be tough to have every moment scrutinized by the media, having someone like Travis by her side makes it all a little easier. She praised him for being supportive, understanding, and never letting the fame get to his head. Taylor said that their relationship works because they both value honesty, trust, and making time for each other, no matter how busy their schedules get. She even joked that their idea of a perfect date night is just staying in, ordering pizza, and binge-watching their favorite shows. Honestly, could they be any cuter? Relationship goals, am I right? Taylor and Travis are proof that even in the wild world of celebrity, it's possible to find someone who truly gets you. Their dynamic is so genuine and supportive, and it's clear that they bring out the best in each other. Taylor said that having a partner who believes in her dreams and isn't threatened by her success has made all the difference in her life. She encouraged fans to never settle for less than someone who lifts you up and makes you feel seen. And finally, we have to talk about those legendary Taylor Swift Easter eggs. For years, fans have been obsessed with decoding her lyrics, music videos, and even her outfits for hidden messages and clues about what's coming next. In the interview, Taylor finally addressed the rumors head-on. She confirmed that yes, she does love leaving Easter eggs for her fans, but they're always about her music, not her love life. Taylor said she wants her fans to feel like they're part of the creative process, and that dropping hints is her way of saying thank you for all the love and support. Taylor explained that every Easter egg is carefully planned, and that she gets a kick out of seeing fans piece together the clues. She said that sometimes she'll even change a lyric or a visual detail at the last minute, just to keep everyone on their toes. But she made it clear that her personal life is off limits. She wants the focus to be on the music, the stories, and the connection she shares with her fans. Taylor encouraged everyone to keep hunting for clues, but to remember that at the end of the day, it's all about the songs. So keep hunting, Swifties. Taylor said she loves seeing all the theories and fan art that come out of her Easter eggs, and that it inspires her to keep pushing the boundaries of her creativity. She even hinted that there are a few hidden surprises in the life of a showgirl that no one has found yet. So get ready to put on your detective hats and start sleuthing. So what surprised you most from Taylor's podcast interview? Was it the emotional story about her music rights, the new album announcement, the behind-the-scenes tour confessions, or her adorable relationship with Travis? Drop a comment below and let me know your favorite moment. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for all things Taylor, especially updates on the life of a showgirl. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.